Hello friends, good evening. My name is Lalita and today we are going to discuss about today's editorial page, and today's topic is right by birth. So here, SC decision on corporacy right of women is in line with the aim of ending discrimination. So the SC had took a decision that but till now the women's got very they were very discriminated by the society, but from now the decision is said recently, right? So they have to not give any type of so no one should discriminate the woman, so that law was passed recently. The latest decision of Supreme Court on the rights of Hindu daughters on ancestral property corrects an obvious anomaly in interpretation of the crucial 2005 amendment of Hindu Succession Act in 1956. So, the decision which was taken by the Supreme Court recently, the Hindu daughters, the girls who were born in the Hindu families, they should actually get the equal property with the men. Means like if in a family there are mother and father and a son and a daughter, the son and daughter should be treated equally. And even if there are daughter and a daughter, they need to be treated equally. And they have to share their property, ancestral property, equally with the both. They should not do any type of variations between those both. And this was a 2005 Amendment Act by the Hindu Success Act in 1956. The verdict settles that question whether the corporacy right of daughters comes into effect only if the father through whom they claimed that right was alive on the day amendment came into force. So, if any girl, in case they if they gave a case in the court due to about this discrimination, actually their father need to be alive first. If the father is alive, so the case can move very easily and very in a very easy way. So they could get many benefits, and the amendment at that time amendment will come into the force. The apex court has now categorically ruled that the daughters right flow their birth and not by any other factors such as extensions of their fathers. So here they had said that the apex court had now it had ruled, as it said, that the daughters are the daughters should be treated equally right from their birth. So all rights should be given to the daughter from their birth. So they should not show any type of discriminations towards them. In other words, it has rejected the common misinterpretation that the only daughters of corporators who were alive on that day could get an equal share in property. So if in the daughters, if the daughter because one reason the common why they rejected is the only daughters of corporators means for example, in a family, two children won't be, only one child would be. If that is a daughter, they have to if she needs to get property, if she needs to get a share in the property, the parents need to be alive, or else we can't she won't get any type of property towards her, because their parent signature is very important in that. That day only she could get an equal share in the property. So the court has rightly recognized that amendment conferred equal status as corporator on daughters in Hindu families governed by Mikshatra law, and this right occurred by the birth. So they had said that this right was recognized, that the amendment with it should be treated with the equal status on the corporators or on the daughters in the Hindu families actually, and which was governed by a law named Mikshar law. So this right should be given from the birth itself, not after they are getting 18 years or 20 years or after the marriage, but they have to get the right from the 20 year, when they born itself. The change came into effect from the September 9, 2005, but with the provision that partitions of or the testamentary disposition that had taken place prior to December 20, 2004, the date on which the amendment bill was introduced in the Rajya Sabha, will remain valid and unaffected by the change. So here this change had affected from the September 9, 2005. Actually in 2005 it had came into the law, but that it was rejected because the provision that partitions testamentary Disposition had taken a prayer in the December 20, 2004, the date which amendment bill was introduced by the Rajya Sabha. So on that date, actually the Rajya Sabha was introduced, will mainly unaffected by the change, which was unaffected, like because of some changes it couldn't get any type of damage. This led to the interpretation to the daughters' corporancy rights being prospective would not come into the effect unless both corporancy father and his daughter were alive on September 9, 2005. So here in a family, a daughter and a father need to be alive if she want to get any rights in the family. If both are alive, she gets every type of right as she is living in the society. But a corporan's father and a corporan's daughter need to be alive. That is the condition here. This position was crystallized in the 2015 judgment by the Supreme Court in Prakash and other versus Pulvanti. This judgment now stands overruled. So here, actually this position was crystallized, means this was solved by in 2015 judgment. The Supreme Court, the Supreme Court had said that the Prakash and others, like the Prakash in Supreme Court, the Prakash and others was the fighting had happened between these two people, and now the judgment is overruled actually. The court's reasoning is unexpectable. Like the court's reasoning means the court didn't answer all type of questions, means it gave the it passed the law, but it did not had the correct explanation. If anyone asks questions, it's not able to answer. So the decision was not correct. First, it locates the origin of the compulsory right on one's birth. So firstly, it locates the origin of the corporancy right from one's birth. Means it needs the right need to be given from the baby's birth itself. Secondly, it finds that there is no necessity for a predecessor corporancer to be alive for one acquire that status as what is revealed in birth within the degrees of the succession on which it extends. In that sense, the legalization, even though it comes into the effect on a prescribed date, it retroactive in its application and it is linked to the birth and antecedent event. So here, for if they need to get any type of rights, first it depends on their the antecedent event and the link to the, but first everything was linked to our birth. First it should be it should be perfect. It also underscores that the legalization makes it clear the daughter's right the same as of the son, and as if she had been a son at the time of birth. So here they had said that if the daughter, a daughter need to be treated equal to the son. If in the place of son, if the daughter was born, they look in the equal way, right? So they have to not show discrimination towards the children the parents are having. The corporancy status given to the daughters have been subject to reform in many states, particularly in South India, long before the UPI regime brought into the amendment for the whole country. So actually this case was raised or given statement to mostly the South India part. Kerala had introduced legalization in 1975, Andhra Pradesh in 1986, Tamil Nadu in 1989, and Maharashtra and Karnataka in 1994. So here, the Kerala introduced the legalization in 1975, and Andhra Pradesh in 1986, and Tamil Nadu in 1989, and Maharashtra and Karnataka in 1994. So South states mostly actually they were covered and everything was set good. Even now in some homes or in the society, there was a discrimination towards the girls because of some disturbances. If even the girl's mistake was not there, they try to blame her. The legislative aim was that a flagrant discrimination between sons and daughters in entitlement to equal share is comprehensive property, that it is property inherited from one's father, grandfather or great-grandfather should be done away with. So with the legislative aim, they had said that So firstly, if she need to get share, her father need to be alive, not mother, father. So the father gets his property from his grandfather and his grandfather from great grandfather. So that much ancestry property she would get at the final, and that will continue with her son or daughter. It is in the deed welcome that Apex Court has sought to give full effect to this intent by setting as rest doubts arising from varying interpretations. So it had welcomed the Apex Court that sought to give that that decided to give the full effect to intent setting at the rest all doubts who are having. And now let us look at the meanings which were in this. First one is copper scenario means joint heirship, joint ownership. Means joining together, we had a team. Like a join together means the people who are divided, they join, right? So joint families example, it's the very best example. Anomaly means oddity, peculiarity, abnormality and irregularity. Anomaly means irregularity. Abnormality means we already know that in biology. Abnormality means which was not normal, something disturbances for that, it may be the increase or it may be the decrease. So effects will be right if increase and decrease happens. Vadiot means judgment, adjudication and decision. Vadiot means a judgment, giving a judgment in a correct way. So he had validated the problem which was happening in the society, so he gave the judgment or he took the decision over that. Confer means grant a title, degree or benefit, exchange opinions, consult. Granted title means giving in this case we consider as a giving birth, means in here they gave birth to the rights of the girl. So we have to exchange opinions over this. Accrued means sum of money received or accumulated in regular or increasing amounts of overtime. A sum of money is received or accumulated means the part of money was accumulated by me, like that. Disposition means nature, character, temperament, mentality and arrangement. So disposition means many meanings are there, it's relating to the person's character, means his nature, his character, his temperament, his mentality and his arrangement. Prospective means potential, possible, probable, likely. Prospective means potential, possible, likely means in max probability, we all know that likely outcomes. So there are chances to get this much of outcome, like that. Overruled means cancel, reverse, repeal. In movies if we observe, they would say in the scenes in the court, they would say that the decision was overruled, means the decision was actually cancelled, means that was not in the correct way, so the judge had cancelled that. Predecessor means foreigner, prescuper and ancestors. Ancestors means actually predecessor means decreasing. Decreasing means for me my father to his father, his father to his father, grandfathers, like that. So decreasing means ancestry. Retroactive means have an effect from a date before it was approved. Actually, so here the before the date was released, there are some effect, they try to stop them, so that is called as retroactive. And next one is flagrant. Flagrant means offensive, blatant and conspicuous. Offensive, blatant means in a rude way, behaving in a rude way. Deployment means movement of troops for military action, use something in an effective way. So using something in an effective way, for using something for a purpose we need, so that is called as deployment. Threshold means plank or piece of timber that lies under the door or sill, point of entering or beginning. So under the door there is a plank or a piece of timber, that is called as threshold actually, or the point of entering or beginning, at the point where it had started or the point where it had begun is called as threshold. Here we have to consider point of entering or beginning according to this topic actually. Concomitantly means at the same time, simultaneously. At the same time means like happening at the same time, synchronizing means two things happening at the same time. So this is called as simultaneous means like in a like it's a coincidence like that. Detract means diminish the worth or value of, or belittle, reduce or divert, like reducing or diverting from something, like uh, like the students get diverted from some in some cases, so like that. Scot means whiplash, person that causes great trouble, bane. So the person who causes a great trouble, like the condition due to him, the condition because of him that had spoiled is called as scotch. Sober means not affected by alcohol, not drank, serious, sensible or solemn. Means like he had not affected by the alcohol, like he had not drank itself. Intent means aim, purpose, intention, objective determined to do. Like I'm having one aim to reach one goal, so that is called as intent. Ratification means action or sign of giving a formal consent to a treaty or agreement. Action or sign of giving a formal consent of a treaty. So my means like giving signaling, like giving signal to something before it's happened. Embodying means give a tangible or visible form to an idea or quality, symbolize, express, include, incorporate. Means like symbolizing means like for example in maps or in any books, to symbolize rivers or to symbolize plateaus, like they give some marks to indicating easily. The next one is predomination means be larger in number or most important. Like be larger in number means there are many, there was a, the cloud were the that place were very predominated, means it's very crowded actually. Or the most important means it's very important decision took by the Supreme Court. So here we have to consider this. And today's editorial page is this: right from the birth. Thank you.